Well, I try to surround myself with all different kinds of music. I like all different kinds, and I'm in the boy choir at Blair, so I do the classical, and growing up here in Music City, I like the country and bluegrass, so just try to like all of it.
My father was Jimmy Campbell, and he played with Bill Monroe and Jim and Jesse, the Virginia Boys, a bunch of old bluegrassers. Played 13 years right here in the station and every Tuesday night at the Sidemen. And I grew up as a baby on these tables and in the back lounge, sleeping on the couch. And, I wouldn't be playing music if it weren't for him.
I started dance when I was 8 at the Main Stage Music and Dance Studio, and I won the Dance National Championship clogging competition at Smithville when I was 10. And I don't get to do much dancing anymore, but I still love to do it and do it when I can.
5 songs that I cannot live without. Sean Camp's entire Live at the Station CD, probably Traveling Teardrop Blues, Mike Compton and David Long. There's one called Centipede Hop with Sidemen CD. Why Did You Wonder? Jason Carter CD, On the Move. He does a good one called Pretty Little Indian. Robert Johnson's Terraplane Blues.
One of these days I'm gonna sit down and talk to Paul. One of these days I'm gonna sit down and talk to Paul. I'm gonna ask him about his traveling, he'll tell me about it all. One of these days I'm gonna sit down and talk to Paul. I'm gonna tell him.
Patty Loveless is probably my biggest influence because I respect her so much as a person and as an artist because she's passionate and you can hear the emotion and the purity and the uniqueness of her voice are inspiring, and I would love to have that for myself one day.
I know just how we felt locked in that jail.
We work up our material, we get together for practice every Tuesday, and whether we bring songs ourselves or other songs are brought to our attention by someone else, we all try to put our own twists on it with solos and vocals and arrangements of the entire song. And when it's all done, we all have to pretty much agree on the outcome. We're all pretty happy with it.
These days I'm gonna sit down and talk to Paul. One of these days I'm gonna sit down and talk to Paul. I'm gonna ask him about his journeys and he'll tell me about them all. One of these days I'm gonna sit down and talk to Paul.
Ready? All right, go.
Up, kick, and Judy jump!
Judy, jump! What now?
I don't know.
You guys gotta teach him how to dance.
Okay, what's after Judy?
Yes!
5 CDs I couldn't live without would probably be Bluegrass Album Band, Volume 1 and 2, Ronnie Bowman's Cold Virginia Nights album, Every Time You Say Goodbye by Alison Krauss, Highway Paved with Pain by the Lonesome River Band, Dan Tyminski's Carry Me Across the Mountain, just to mix it up a little bit, Giant Steps by John Coltrane. Hard to just pick 5, but that's probably like 7 right there.
Since you got a hold of me, everything I was after, I thought you would be. But it sure is
thing that inspires me to write the most are probably past experiences that I've had, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, I wrote Look What You Done. I was making dinner and then I just stopped and wrote it in like 10 minutes, so it's not really one given thing, it's just anything.
You've taken my heart and you won't set it free. You've taken me captive, I'm a slave to your soul. Why won't you just let me be? Look what you've done to me.
Have any banjo in the world, any new banjo in the world, I'd probably have to go with a new Huber banjo. I mean, there's so many great banjos out there, those Gibson, Deering, you know, Yates and Stealth. I mean, I play Gibson right now and it's a great banjo, but just from what I've heard and what the reviews have said on Hubers, I mean, they're the best new banjo out there, so that would be the pick for me.
Going our separate ways, but your memory lingers. It's the only thing.
I've been clogging since I was about 6 years old, and it's really the only thing I've ever really stuck with. I've always wanted to win the national championship, and I finally did in 2006 and 2007, and clogging's really what got me into bluegrass music.
Look what you've done to me. You've taken my heart and you won't set it free. You've taken me captive, I'm a slave to your soul. Why won't you just let me be? Look what you've done to me. Why won't you just let me be? Look what you've done to me.